Welcome to my channel, Ladette Designs. I'm Leslie. Here we have two new IOD transfer books. One is By Any Other Name and the other one is Flora Greca. I originally wanted this video to be two different signs, but it looked like it was going to end up being way too long. So I'm going to break this up into two different videos. So for now, just ignore the Verde, the Spring Garden, and the Lapin molds. Those will be in the second video. My ideal behind this sign is something you would hang on your porch with some pretty plants on a garden gate. So let's get to creating and see what we can come up with. I started using this Trimmings 3 mold, and I use it to go around the edge of any of the signs I make, and now I can't do without it. It has to be on there or it just doesn't look right. To me, putting the edging on there just gives it more of an ornate, old world charm. I just love it. So this edging I chose has almost kind of a leafy look to it. So I figured that would be perfect for this sign. So I cast enough with my air dry clay, and now I'm going to start adding it to my board. I will be using my Titebond Quick and Thick and painter's tape to hold my clay castings around the edge of the board until they dry completely before I move on to the next step. Let me just add right here, I always start my trim just like this, like you see in the video, because it makes the corners a whole lot neater. It's too hard if they meet up at the corner to make it look neat. Now you want to add your painter's tape secure enough to hold it, but not tight enough to mess up the details. Y'all, I'm getting kind of tickled here. I was so over this bottle of glue. Every time I went to use it, I would have to shake it and shake it to get the glue to the tip. See that glass jar? That was my solution. I just left it upside down. And if any glue kind of seeped out, it stayed in the jar. No job too hard for us girls. It's the next day. I let it dry overnight. Now I can remove the tape, work on my board, and not have to worry about messing up those castings. They're completely dry. I used the new IOD transfers By Any Other Name and the other one Flora Greca, and I went through and picked out my design. That is what I came up with. Have it placed and Now I'm just going to set them aside while I paint my board. I decided I was going to use my Rust-Oleum chalk paint in the color linen white. I end up putting 2 good coats front and back. I let those 2 coats dry completely. Now, as you can see, this is one of my favorite stamps. It is so elegant, so beautiful. It is the Palais de Fleurs, and in English that means flower palace. I wanted this sign to have this old world soft details in the background behind my transfers. So here I didn't have a certain plan or pattern I wanted. I just kind of went through and did stamping, pretty much what would fit. And you know what? If it didn't look good or look right, it could always be changed. When I went to stamp in the center, I laid the clear stamp on top of the design. That way I could see where to wipe off the ink so it wouldn't overlap. Because if the design didn't overlap, that would reduce the risk of smudging or what I call double vision look to it. I absolutely love the little bird stamps. Now I'm just going to take my hand sander and go around the edges and distress it. Once I was happy with the distressing, I took my Mod Podge. It's a clear acrylic sealer in matte finish. I took it outside and gave it 2 good coats. Make sure your paint, your sealer, everything is completely dry. Now I'm going to put down my transfers I had picked out beforehand, and I have them arranged how they need to go down in what sequence. I'm going to be using Paint Couture Luxe Metallic Paint in the color bronze. The absolute beautiful mold, the Wreath and Swags mold by IOD. It's going to be one of my favorites. I'm going to give it 2 good coats. I gave the back of the sign 2 good coats of my Rust-Oleum chalk paint in linen white and let that dry completely. Then I took my Minwax water-based polyacrylic sealer and gave the board front and back 2 good coats. Now I'm going to be taking my Waverly Antiquing Wax, and this is a product I just get at Walmart. I do a mixture of the antiquing wax and water. I'm going to work my sign in sections and white back. Being that it's sealed, I can white back easily and it won't be too dark. Now I'm going to be taking a product I got at Hobby Lobby. It's by Bella Rose. It's a metallic wax in the color Shimmer Gold, and it is beautiful. So I just lightly, with my finger, go over my castings, and it just gives it a pop of gold shimmer. It is really beautiful. I love the process of taking an idea that you get and looking at all the tools you have to work with, your molds, your transfers, your paints, everything, and bringing it to life. You have to trust the process sometimes. So don't be afraid to experiment. Trust your instincts. Just go with it. You may surprise yourself. So much fun. Once again, we've come to the end of the video, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, subscribing, liking my videos. You mean the world to me. Thank you so much.